Hi there, my name is Tina Timely, and today I am going to give you an overview of timesheets and show you how to report your time in Share 9.2. Positive time reporting means that employees have to enter all of their hours worked, annual leave, sick leave, and all other leave into Share every week. Understanding timesheets and how to report your hours in Share 9.2 is critical for you to be paid correctly. While there are 4 different types of timesheets to meet the needs of different agencies, you will only have access to one type at your agency. I will show you the most commonly used one. The other 3 include extra fields like special rules processing and combo codes. If your agency uses a different timesheet, make sure to contact your agency's HR for questions on how to report your time. Now let's navigate to your timesheet so I can show you how to enter your time. The easiest way to get to your timesheet is to click on the timesheet entry tile on the Share 9.2 homepage. This displays the timesheet summary page. There are a couple of important sections to call out here. First, select another timesheet allows you to change the view of the timesheet by week, day, or calendar period, which is the same as pay period. In the middle section, you can see the actual timesheet with the dates for your selected view. Please note, if your agency has special time reporting rules or uses projects to report time, your timesheet will look slightly different. If so, please look at our timesheets job aid or contact your agency HR staff for more information. Below the Submit button, there are several important tabs. The Reported Time Status tab gives an overview of time you have reported. If the status of reported time requires approval from your manager, the Reported Status field displays Needs Approval. Other reported status messages are approved and denied if your manager has approved or denied the time you submitted. If time is denied, you can check the comments from your time approver to see why that happened. Then, you can change the time entry and resubmit your hours. The Summary tab gives you an overview of your paid leave, total reported hours, and total scheduled hours on a weekly basis. The Leave Compensatory Time tab displays all your leave and comp time balances. The Exceptions tab displays exceptions and their status. An exception is generated when time submitted violates a time and labor business rule. For example, an exception will be created if you enter regular worked hours on a holiday. Finally, the Payable Time tab shows the amount of time that has been processed and will be paid or banked as necessary. As often as possible, but at a minimum once a week, you will log into Share, enter your hours under the correct TRC, and submit your time. Time Reporting Codes, or TRCs, are the earning codes used to identify the type of time you can report. Examples include regular hours, extra hours, annual leave, and sick leave. You must use a TRC for the time that you report in Share. And now, we are going to help Eddie enter his time from this week. Eddie worked 8 hours each day, except on Friday, which he took off as annual leave. First, we will enter 8 hours Monday through Thursday using the regular hours TRC. To add a second TRC, you have to add another row by clicking the plus sign. Now, we can add 8 hours of annual leave for Friday. The list of TRCs is organized so that the most commonly used TRCs are at the top. You can see that reg hours is first, followed by extra hours worked, annual leave, and sick leave. Once you're sure that the information you entered is correct, click Submit. You will be asked to certify that the time reported is a true and accurate representation of the time worked for the period. Click OK. Now your time has been submitted. You can see below that the status shows Needs Approval. When your manager approves the time, the status will change to Approved and the hours will be processed for payroll. There are some important points about timesheets that you should keep in mind. You have to submit your hours on time if you want to get paid on time. While you still have schedules, you now have to report all hours worked or time taken off. On your timesheet, you should use 1 row per TRC. But don't worry, you can add as many rows as you need using the plus icon. Holidays are automatically populated in your timesheet in the Payable Time tab. If you work on a holiday, you will enter time with the correct holiday worked TRC. It is possible for reported time that has already been approved to be changed. Just make sure any changes are made before payroll deadlines. For example, if your manager sees an error in the hours reported and chooses to make a change to your timesheet. After the change, you will get an email notification indicating who changed the time, and the new reported hours will have to be approved. This video was meant to give you a quick preview into reporting time in Share 9.2. To learn more, make sure you take the Introduction to Employee Self-Service online training and check out the Time Reporting Job Aid. They will give you more information about timesheets and other features of Share 9.2 that you will want to learn about. You can find more helpful information on the Share Collaboration Center, for example, job aids and FAQs. And as always, you can email the Share Upgrade mailbox if you have any other questions. I sure hope you learned something new about timesheets. Until next time, I'm Tina Timely, and this was Reporting Your Time in Share 9.2. Brought to you by the State of New Mexico.